may sound very esoteric, unleashed from within, but to me, everybody is an entrepreneur. It's an ability each one of us has. The right environment, right education, and right mentorship is needed for us to unleash that from within us. Changes in the education system that can create new entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are neither born nor taught. That is the strong belief I have. They are unleashed from within. It may sound very esoteric, unleashed from within, but to me, everybody is an entrepreneur. It's an ability each one of us has. The right environment, right education, and right mentorship is needed for us to unleash that from within us. So I feel education can play a major role in help us grow into that much sought after skill of entrepreneurship. What changes education system in any country should bring about to encourage entrepreneurship? Number one is encouraging creativity and innovations. That's one of the key changes that can help create entrepreneurs in India, in US, or any country. I know many universities, many cities in US have created special programs to encourage creativity and innovation even at school level. Some school systems are even teaching these things while teaching the regular curriculum. Instead of just focusing on rote learning, which is quite prevalent in India, or exam-based assessment, of course prevalent all over the world, schools and colleges should provide more opportunities for students to explore their ideas and experiment with new concepts. Introductions of entrepreneurship courses could be another thing. Early on, it can be taught to them because it can prove to be very, very inspiring to them. Our education system in most of the countries is quite dated these days. I know from some experience of my education in India, where education system was created to build people who can serve the British government when they were ruling over India. You can still find the remnants of that in the education system. In US, God help them, these days they are both right and left are fighting tooth and nail to figure out what they really want to teach. But I think the education system overall is much better because it does encourage innovation, creativity, and some experimentation. But with the current scenario of the fight between what to teach, what not to teach, I think they are focusing on the wrong thing. In my assessment, if they can focus more on things like entrepreneurship than whether they are being taught about race or not race and things like that, kids will be served much better. The fundamentals of starting and running a business or solving a problem. To me, entrepreneurship is not just about running a business, but it is about solving a problem. So if we can teach them about solving a problem in early parts of their life, that will help them in many things in their life, not just in starting a business. Mentoring and networking opportunities. Providing students with mentorship and networking opportunities can help them connect with experienced entrepreneurs and learn from their experiences. I have been invited a couple of times by different school systems in Atlanta to teach them about entrepreneurship. I felt it was pretty good. Most of the kids, they didn't understand anything about entrepreneurship or concept of entrepreneurship and linking it to problem solving. They all thought it means business. Some people say, I'm not going to do a business, I want to be a pilot, I want to join Navy and things. So I will never need this skill. Whether you want to join Navy, want to be a pilot or fireman or whatnot, still you can be an entrepreneur in whatever you do, and it will help you build your skill and confidence and knowledge of the industry you are interested in. That to me is a full package of entrepreneurship. And of course, through mentoring and networking, and if you do want to start a business, you would need resources and funding. All these things will help you. Access to funding and resources. Access to funding and resources is critical for any budding entrepreneur, especially if you want to start business. Schools and colleges can collaborate with VCs, angel investors, and any funding agencies to provide them with resources kids would need to turn their ideas into successful businesses. And of course, last one is emphasis on practical learning. Finally, it is important to emphasize that practical learning in the education system is very important. This can involve providing students with hands-on experiences, internships, and other opportunities to apply what they have learned in real-world setting. This will not only help students gain valuable experience, but also prepare them for challenges and opportunities they will face as entrepreneurs. So friends, I hope if the education system of any country listens to even 50% or listens to all of these suggestions and implement even 50% of these, kids of the future generation will be served much better, not only to become good businessmen, but also good problem solvers in their life. Thank you.